Okay, here we go as we continue with Chapter 9, Lesson 3, using non-standard measurement. This non-standard measurement we're using is our little squares. So you may or may not have watercolor paints. If you do, you can measure them. If you don't, go find something else. Use a marker. Use a pencil. I don't know, whatever you have laying around your house. If you don't have a bottle of glue, maybe you have a glue stick, or maybe you could just use something else, and you could put an X and just draw a picture of what it was that you did use, and just do your best. This looks like it's supposed to be a little book. If you have a little book in your house, great. Hopefully you have at least one book in your house that you can measure. Here's a pencil. Hopefully you have a pencil. And then again, here we have that QR code. So these ones tend to be, like I said before, a little bit more difficult. If you need help, click on that QR code. That's something you might have to download an app to get the QR codes. And then we're going to go on to the next page just because I want to show you something before we move on. So for number 10 here, it says Mark measures a real glue stick with squares. About how long is a glue stick? So they're saying about how long. It's not exactly how long. It's what they're telling you is it might be about 1 square. That means kind of how I showed you before, how it wasn't quite, it went just a little bit off the tiles that we had. And you're going to circle the answer that is the most reasonable. That means the closest. If you look at a glue stick, do you think a glue stick is about 1 square? We've used glue sticks a lot in the classroom, so hopefully you know that a glue stick is a little bit bigger than that. Is it about 4 squares or is it about 10 squares? You can pause this video and put 4 squares together and then 10 squares together and see what you think. Is a glue stick about 4 squares or is it about 10 squares? And then this one has 4 ribbons. The directions are circle the ribbon that is less than 3 squares long, but more than 1 square long. I'm going to go ahead and show you this one just because I think it's a little bit confusing. So always when you have your squares, where do you start measuring? Do you start back here? No, you start on the same line. So Bo has 4 ribbons. Circle the ribbon that is less than 3 squares long, but more than 1 square long. So we can already see that this green one is not more than 1 square long, right? Let's check the yellow one. Is that one more than 1 square? No, it's not. Is this one more than 1 square? It looks to me like it is, as is this one. It looks like both of those are more than 1 square long. So let's put 3 together because we're looking for which one is less than 3 squares long, but more than 1 square long. So does that one look like it's less than 3 squares? No, it doesn't. Hopefully you can notice that this one is less than 3 squares, but it's also more than 1 square. So which one would you circle? The brown one. Okay, well hopefully you're okay doing the rest of this on your own. Feel free to get in touch with your teacher if you have any problems or if you're confused about something, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.